Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to talk about the fact that with the World Championships rapidly approaching, they're this weekend, we're going to have the reveal of the Charizard set. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. Inferno X will be revealed on the Japanese stream this weekend, and it's going to be wonderful. Now, This is separate from like the big reveal we have at the end of Worlds, right? This is just going to be on the Japanese stream. It's not going to be on the mainstream. This is the way these things tend to go. Last year, during the World Championships, Japan had a bunch of stuff revealed that we didn't have. They had a bunch of cards from Paradise Dragona that they got reveals of that we didn't get to see, which I think is a little bit sad, personally, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, things like the joining Latias and Latios X, for instance. To be fair, they were actually revealed on the YouTube channel around Worlds, but still, the point is, they're not afraid to do, reveals on the Japanese channel. It's a little bit sad because we don't get to do them on the main channel, but hey-ho, that's the way it goes. Well, they kind of have to reveal Mega Inferno X. And the reason they have to reveal Mega Inferno X is because, well, frankly, they're running out of time. Now, we don't know for an absolute certain fact, but we know the set's coming out on the 26th of September. How do we know the set's coming out on the 26th of September? We've seen a bunch of listings over in Japan. We played this game for a while. We know what the deal is. So the World Championships this weekend, let's call that Friday the 15th. That's basically what we're talking about here. Friday the 15th. That's what we've got. Well, that's not that far off from what we actually see with the release date. That's 6 weeks before the release date, which is about when Japan likes to reveal sets. Remember, they put the full set list on the website a week before the set actually releases. So the full set list, not including secret rares, is going to be on the Japanese website on the 19th of September, 5 weeks after Worlds begins. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, they have got to reveal Mega Inferno X. It's got to happen. They need to do this. And they also love doing their set reveals around tournaments. They love doing it on live streams. Sometimes it does happen that they're actually not able to coincide it with a live stream. It's rubbish, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes they can't. But how about Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia? Yeah, that was revealed during the Japan Championships live stream. That's the most recent set to come out. When was it revealed? During the Japan Championships live stream. This is what they do. Like I've said, sometimes you do unfortunately have a situation where they just can't. For whatever reason, there isn't a tournament around about the same time. So they do shock horror have to actually just reveal it on the website. But where they can, oh, you better believe they're going to reveal it on a live stream. So you add all of this up, right? And you end up with, they're 6 weeks away from the release of the set. It is time to actually go ahead and start revealing it. And would you believe it? There just so happens to be a live stream at the perfect time. Obviously, the Japanese live stream is separate to what we usually think of as the mainstream. I'm sure in Japan they would think of the Japanese one as a mainstream, but the one that goes out to non-Japanese territories, that's not going to have any of this on. This is going to be for the Japanese stream. Want another example? The set before Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia was Black Bolt and White Flare, which was revealed on a Japan Champions League stream. I could keep going. I think I've made my point. Japan loves to reveal sets on live streams. They want to reveal the sets about 6 weeks in advance. This could not be more perfect. Yes, I suppose they could just drop the set on their usual Friday website update, but I don't see why they would. They've got a good reveal coming for Worlds. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be a pretty big reveal. Like, does anyone think Mega Charizard X, the card, is not going to be revealed on this stream? Of course they're going to reveal it. They want to make it as big and exciting and as impressive as possible. So yeah, you better believe they're going to drop basically everything they can to make this the biggest, most impressive stream and reveal and all of that. And it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to be very excited about it. And I'm not commentating this year, so I'm actually going to be able to sit and enjoy the reveal. Now, in terms of the set, we've talked about this previously, but let me just go over it again. No, I don't think there's any realistic chance that it's not a Charizard X set. It's literally called Inferno X. For what it's worth, it was actually... This was trademarked back in March, so I told you about this set 5 months ago. We're finally going to see it this weekend. That's exciting. Yes, there is another Mega Pokemon X. For those that may have forgotten, Mewtwo has both an X and a Y form, in the same way that Charizard does. Hey, does that mean it could be Mewtwo X? No! Inferno! Fire! Definitely gonna be Charizard. Now, we have seen listings on places like PlayAsia, which is how we kind of know what the release date is going to be. And there have been a couple of tweets that were sent out by people about this. Now, one was just Mega Inferno X coming out on the 26th of September. But there is another one which put introducing Mega Charizard XEX, a powerful Pokemon that is loved in games and anime. The popular Pokemon Charizard is joining the Mega series. Its overwhelming power and popularity will attract a wide range of players, from casual fans to core fans. Doesn't really tell us very much more now, does it? But the fact of the matter is, we need to have a Charizard set in every block. Gotta happen. Last block, well, we had Obsidian Flames, but in Japan that was Ruler of the Black Flame. That was the third Scarlet and Violet set, and that was our Charizard set. Obviously it was, you gots to have a Charizard set. Previously to that, we had Darkness Ablaze, which was obviously very much a Charizard set. And I could keep going, but I think you get the point at this stage. We have a Charizard set. We have to have a Charizard set. It would be weird if we didn't have a Charizard set. But the thing I want to remind you of is that Charizard EX, the one from Obsidian Flames, that was a good card. Like, people who have been around for not very long in the Pokemon trading card game remember that. And they remember Radiant Charizard, and they go, oh, Charizard tends to have good cards, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. I've been around for a long time. And, like, as an example, the Arceus Charizard. For a long time, we were hailing as, oh my goodness, Charizard finally got a good card. And just to be clear, that card wasn't that good. It was not winning a whole bunch of tournaments. It was just like a borderline playable Charizard card. And if you've been around for long enough at this stage, and you've been so starved of good Charizard cards, that was enough. That was enough to be like a really big deal. I assure you, it was not that good of a card, but it was the best we had. The thing is, if you look more recently at things like Radiant Charizard and Charizard EX, the worm has turned. Nowadays, we look at this and we kind of expect at this stage that Charizard's going to be good. Now, I know Charizard has dropped in popularity a little bit lately. Nowadays, it tends to be best as a Charizard Dragapult deck. And, you know, Dragapult's pretty good on its own. Charizard isn't really that good on its own. But remember, that was a long time from the release of Obsidian Flames forward, where Charizard was like the best deck in the format for several formats. So it's not just that we're getting a big Mega Charizard and all of that. It's not just that a new set is being revealed. We have reason to believe it's going to be great. And sure, I'm taking this on faith, but we know it's going to be the poster child of the set. We know that the Pokemon that come on the booster pack do tend to be quite good. Not always, but more often than not. And we know that Pokemon... Well, okay, no, we don't know. That's unfair. We're pretty sure Pokemon likes having good Charizard hitting the table and being shown on live streams. I think things are going to get very interesting. Either way, it's going to be revealed on the Japanese stream this weekend. I'm so sure. I've even made a video telling you. And of course, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as it's revealed, just make sure you subscribe to this channel, right? As soon as it's revealed, I will be here to share it with you. That's the kind of thing that I do. But for now, I want to know all about this, all of your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And please remember that with the new YouTube algorithm, likes and comments are so much more important than they were before. So if you could drop them down below, I would be delighted. And we need to finish as we do by giving a shout out to one of our lovely Patreons over at patreon.com/PTCG Radio. So massive shout out to Derek here, who's been supporting a while, seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.